Every morning, millions of people are awakened by clock radios, alarms, or even the pitter-patter of little feet to start their new day.
You guys all ready to get up and go to school?
Just like any other day.
Oh, we still need to go.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we gotta start getting ready.
Sunlight is welcomed. Loving greetings are given. Daily routines are followed. And each day, thousands of these people go about their daily lives independently, without sight.
Okay, goodbye everybody. Bye, Tom.
Chris Cerna has been blind since birth. Since he was 20 years old, he has kept his independence with the help of Guide Dogs of America.
Have a good day.
Okay, we'll talk to you.
He commutes daily from his home in Riverside, California to downtown Los Angeles, where he works as a tax consultant for the Internal Revenue Service.
This is my guide dog, Katie. She is a black lab. I've just in the process of completed the course of study so that the Guide Dogs of America can provide me with her. And she is almost 2 years old. And as you can see, she's a very wonderful, lovable guide. This is actually my 6th dog. All the dogs that I've received here have serviced anywhere from 6 to 9 years and provided me with the mobility that I need in my everyday life. I guess what I'm trying to say is the dog is so much a part of my mobility every day that she's pretty much involved in everything we do. I can't really think of anywhere that I don't take her.
Guide Dogs of America, which is located in Sylmar, California, has been providing guide dogs to blind men and women from all walks of life since it was founded in 1948.
In 1948, Joseph Jones, a member of the IAM, came to his union, the Machinists Union, and asked for support for his mission to train guide dogs for the visually impaired. Since that time, the IAM has contributed heavily to the Guide Dogs of America. In fact, they're our biggest supporter, with over half of our annual donations coming from the members of the Machinists Union. The staff here at Guide Dogs of America is great. We have over 40 people, from kennel techs and trainers and administrative staff, that do all the things that keep this place running. It's not a paycheck type job. They're here because they know they're contributing to a higher purpose.
The dedicated people at GDA have learned that one of the keys to a successful guide dog team is to start with a healthy puppy. The school has developed its own breeding program to increase the chances that each guide dog will stay healthy longer and provide more years of service to its partner.
When the pups are about between 6.5 and 7 weeks old, we will do an evaluation of each individual puppy so that our puppy department can better place the puppy with the razors. So we take the puppy away from the litter mates because they're going to act different, and put them in a room where they haven't been before. And we don't do a full puppy test, but we do kind of a little bit of like a sound test and see if the puppy comes and how comfortable they are in an environment. It kind of helps us place, like if there's a puppy that's super outgoing or super shy, we might want to put with a more experienced puppy raiser. And if there's puppies that are middle of the road, they can just go with somebody that's a new puppy raiser that's not so dog experienced.
The puppy raisers are probably the backbone of this organization. They take a puppy into their home at 8 or 10 weeks of age, raise it to 18 to 20 years of age, and then willingly give it back to us to provide a dog for the blind community. They're amazing people.
A puppy like Harry here is different from a regular pet because he's going to go everywhere with his puppy raiser and just get used to everyday life. The sounds and the noises and the different environments, and going to restaurants with his puppy raiser and learning how to lay under the table. The raisers are required to take them to basic obedience classes, so they learn their obedience really well, which is really, really helpful when they come in for training, that they know their basic obedience and they come when they're called, and that's a very, very big part.
It takes special people to raise a puppy, knowing that they will have to return it to the school for formal training after having it as part of their family for nearly 2 years.
One of the things that we did was we had a yellow lab probably about 13 years ago, and we really wanted to get another dog, but at the same time we really wanted to help other people. So we had found out about the guide dog program, and we said this is a perfect opportunity. It becomes almost an addiction where we've just been doing it now for 12 years.
Always in the back of our mind, it isn't our dog, and this dog has a higher purpose than being a pet. So yes, there are some tears shed, but in many respects I consider them tears of joy, because the satisfaction I get seeing my dog when it graduates walking with its new blind partner for the first time is immeasurable. So no, I'm not brokenhearted, and I always look forward to a new puppy coming into the fold. Guide Dogs of America does a marvelous job with its breeding program. The dogs are beautiful animals inside and out.
Throughout the months of socialization and family life, each puppy will have regular checkups and medical care from the veterinary team at GDA. This attention to the dog's health is important to ensure that it can serve well as a guide dog. Thanks to GDA's sophisticated breeding and training programs, more healthy, effective guide dogs are working today than ever before.
A tremendous amount goes into the selection process. A lot of people will ask, what dog makes the best guide dog? Well, the best guide dog is what dog is best suited to match into a blind person's lifestyle, their physical needs, the environmental and living conditions that the dog will be functioning in. So we spend a tremendous amount of time and energy and effort into really knowing the dogs before they come into the class with the blind people. And of course, a person getting the dog for the first time, they're here for 2.5 days going through preliminary training and assessments before we make the selection for them.
A dog in formal training will spend 4 to 6 months here at the school before being matched with a blind recipient. At any point during this time, it may be decided that the dog will not be a suitable guide. When matching a team, factors like personality, temperament, experience, and the pace of the user are taken into consideration. Dogs and students will then spend several weeks living at the school, learning how to become partners in independence. Follow-up training is also provided to any team that requires it.
When I got my first guide dog, I was a little bit apprehensive, but after a little while, I realized that partnership, that going with the flow of the dog, following her, going with her harness, gave me a freedom and independence I never thought I would have.
You get the new partner and you first touch them with your hands, and you realize that what you're touching is maybe the next 10 years of your life. And there's going to be a lot of roads that you're going to travel together, you're going to have a lot of experiences, and that you're going to really rely on each other. And it's an amazing feeling, it's a blessing, it's kind of scary. It's a whole bunch of things happening at one time.
We're basically pushing to make sure we get the best dog for each individual blind person and the best available training that we can give them. By having smaller classes, we can individualize the training to the individual's needs more than just kind of a factory model that you get off the assembly line and you have to just go forward. Obviously, there's basic training that is similar in all the schools that people have to learn, the dogs have to learn, and then they have to put it together. But we're able, with the smaller classes and more individual attention from instructors to each team, that we can kind of get them to a point of success in the time frame that's prescribed by state law, but also beyond that point of what you would normally expect a person to be, that we really give them a tool that will enhance not only their individual mobility, but their safety. And so Guide Dogs of America, to me, is the right size guide dog school, because we can focus on quality rather than quantity.
It takes over 2 years and approximately $40,000 to put one guide dog team into service. Everything you have seen, including room, board, and the travel costs to bring a student to the school, are provided free of charge. Even the specialized harness the dog will wear is provided to the team. Guide Dogs of America receives no government funding. It relies completely on donations and trusts from caring individuals, businesses, and other organizations. With your contributions, Guide Dogs of America can continue to provide some of the best upbringing and training of guide dogs anywhere. I know. I'm a graduate of Guide Dogs of America, and this is my guide dog, Nigel. Nigel, forward. Good boy. Unfortunately, when you lose your vision, you lose your independence. I gained that independence back when I gained a guide dog. I had a huge can't-do list when I lost my vision. And I have to say, my can't-do list is now a full can-do list. When you receive a guide dog, it not only changes the life of the graduate, but it really changes the life of the family. And I remember something my mom said when she first saw me walking with Nigel for the first time. And she said, you know, it makes me feel so good to see you walking tall again for the first time since you lost your vision. My life is very full. I'm very happy. I'm happier than I've ever been, even when I was sighted. And I owe that all to Guide Dogs of America. My blindness is really no longer about something that I've lost, but it's more rather about something that I've gained. I mean, I was given the greatest gift I've ever been given in my life at the time when I really needed it the most. I hope that this visit to our school has helped you better understand the relationship between a blind individual and their guide dog. The next time you see a team like us walking down the street, in a restaurant, or any other location, you'll be able to appreciate what our partnership really means. Thanks for watching.